on Parliament. They're getting ready to hop in the game. Let's toss it back up top to Puckett and Benson.
Thank you, guys. As this game is loaded up, gotta ask the audience, do we have any FaZe fans out there in the crowd? Do we have any OpTic fans out there in the crowd? OpTic Gaming, it seems to be about a 60-40 split here in Columbus, Ohio, Ben.
I would agree, 60-40. FaZe still with the big supporting fan base up there on the right-hand side of the stage.
And we're gonna open things up with Crim6 once again. He is the shot caller for this team. And Crim is going with the bow. You saw him running an ASM-1 on the first map compound, but here on Parliament, it's always all about the AR. Formal tries to go on the full-on flank, but you'll notice his teammates lost all 3 of their gunfights. So Formal now in a 1v1. It's a little bit weird here at the top, but he will find Formal. Or excuse me, Enable.
You heard Mr. X kind of talking about it when he was down on analysis. You saw Karma and Formal both in the firing range, just warming up their shot, making sure everything was good. And I feel like that's something that they just kind of need to do. Just get into that groove, get into that rhythm where they become those like unstoppable players that they really can be. But off the break, Attach already puts one home on the unfavored side here in Uplink Parliament within the first 50 seconds, Chris.
And Zuma doing a lot of flanking so far here. This is the second time he's broken into the OpTic base. He's behind enemy lines. Spots Crim6, gonna call that one out, but no, he's gonna get blindsided from the left. Attach hanging back on defense, but it's Karma moving the objective close. Here comes Scump to cover. Karma's gonna go for the dunk though.
Oh, and he missed. He actually got a stomp. He got a stomp kill on Enable, then had to double jump up and get that 2-point play. That was a very, very lucky kill he actually got there on Enable, but it opens up that map a little bit. Formal now with the bow up top, trying to just lock down the satellite drone respawn area. OG with a nice response, now with a 1-point lead.
Great play so far, and Formal shining. I mean, he's only 4-2, but he's won some big fights at the top. That's going to keep FaZe with the objective out of their hands. Scump is going to try and move it up this time. Formal trying to provide that cover fire before falling down. Crim6, though, still alive, and there's the launch from Scump. Clay is going to steal it out of the sky and throw it off the map.
Yeah, he did that all in one smooth motion as well, so nice reactions coming in from Clay before finally falling. Now Enable with the bell. Started off the series extremely well, followed it through in Search and Destroy. Needs to continue it here in Uplink with that bow presence. Just lock down the satellite drone respawn area. That's going to be the goal right now for Enable.
Enable rotating around. We'll find Scump. Now he's going to have to battle Formal. Formal going prone. Enable wins the gunfight. And meanwhile, you're going to see Zuma inside the base. He's got spawners behind him. Those are going to be cleaned up by Enable. Here comes Attach while Zuma's doing all the damage. Attach is sliding through. Ball down, though. Enable has to scoop it up. Dodging to the left. 2 defenders to beat, and he's going to get it through for the dunk.
Nice play from Enable. Just kind of try to bait out which way he was going to go there, and FaZe now with a 1-point lead again. Unfavored side. This is big for them right now. Attach playing a little passive here as he's a little weak. Wants to try and push up, lock down the satellite drone respawn area once again. Has Karma to beat up top. Should be able to do so. Does. One more play from OpTic Gaming. Pushing up towards Attach is going to be Scump. And Attach loses that gunfight. Scumpy going big with that bow.
Stand on board with FaZe. They seem to have control of this map so far. I mean, only Scump is up top. Not the weapon he wants here in the 1v1 against Enable. And Enable will be able to shoot him out of the sky. Enable had a rough day. Not the best series last night as well, but he is coming alive here in the grand finals. He has 10-7. Zuma, 14-8, slaying all over OpTic's base. I have never seen more pressure on spawners playing from the favored side.
He's putting so much pressure on them, and OpTic really don't know what to do. They left in a horrible position where they had 3 people off spawn who have to try and fight Zuma, and it's leaving only 1 player up top to really defend that satellite drone, and eventually Enable is going to win that gunfight, and you saw that last time. Unfortunately, they weren't able to capitalize on any of those points, but previously when they got that 2-point play, it was exactly the same thing which happened.
And I don't know if you've been watching Zuma on the mini-map, but he is coming off spawn, and he's always going the flank. He'll either go top middle, or he'll go around the side of the map, which we rarely see players run. He's getting behind OpTic, and it's all set up by his teammates. Crim6, big interception's going to keep this a 3-2 game. OpTic still trailing 1, but now he's got Scump, and here comes the OpTic parade.
He's going for the pick 6. Is he going to get it? Oh, look at the air again!
But it's still alive. And Crim is going to have to pass this one up for a quick play or run it up the stairs. He's got so much cover, it doesn't matter. OpTic will take the lead. 51 seconds remaining in our first half.
Nice series of events there. Karma now with the drone. I think he's thinking about maybe going for a 2-point play here. They could force it. And right now, FaZe kind of falling apart a little bit. But they do have someone on the satellite drone respawn. This is a big gunfight currently going on. Could put us up to Gaming's momentum. Who is that? It's going to be Enable. Needs to win it. Does so. Now can pick up this drone and potentially make a quick play. Has a teammate in support. Clayster's going to win that one. They could actually go for 2 here potentially. He just needs to wait for his teammates to win those gunfights. In an actual fight now, with players coming off spawn, it may be more beneficial for Ian to just go for 1.
Yeah, you had only 2 players up to defend, now all 4. Attach is going to make that 3, takes out Krim. Scump answers back though, Zuma takes out Karma. 2-on-2 here, Enable with the objective, doesn't get the toss off. Scump is going to knife him, 10 seconds remaining. OpTic could get at least 1 more here.
Scump, if he is able to get this 1-point play, big, forces it, and that's going to go.
Clay
again! Second time this game, but something to know that when Enable had that drone, so surprised, after his teammates didn't die, he didn't just jump on the side of the crate and go for the side crate 1-point throw. There was really no point trying to force it when there's 3 OpTic Gaming players directly in front of you, because they will just run at you, they will kill you. There's 3 people firing at 1 person. Scump even just ran at him with a knife. That's how kind of confident he was feeling. If Enable had just kind of gone on the side of the crates and just jumped off and gone for that kind of suicide 1-point play, could look a little bit different right now.
Crazy stuff, man. So far, FaZe looking great in the first 3 minutes, but OpTic Gaming clutching up from the favorite side. Now we'll switch it. And Clayster off the break, aiming for nothing but faces here. Gonna tag up Karma, get some help from Attach and Zuma. Clay stopped out of midair. That was a big kill from Scump. The last man from OpTic Gaming will keep the objective neutral.
Yeah, Scump was able to pick up 2 big wins there. And now Krim, mid-map, just desperately tries to clear up a couple of FaZe plays. Unfortunately, not going to be able to do so. Zuma, once again, looks like he's going to do a very similar thing to what we saw in the first side, Chris. Just push straight through the middle, get it up to Gaming's base, and cause them all sorts of problems. This time, the Scumpy having absolutely none of it. He's going to clean him up very, very quickly.
I was going to say, I think that's going to be the key to victory for OpTic Gaming. You got to stop Zuma's flanks. Just be aware of it now. I think they are. He's been doing it since the first minute of the game. Attach, though, slaying the weight straight down OpTic's throat. They're going to try and jam this ball, and it looks like Attach is going to be forced to pick up the objective. Enable's going to surge forward and try and slay out. 4 defenders up. This one could be intercepted, and it will be. Scump getting that one out of here. He'll reset the drone. Meanwhile, Formal trying to regain control of their opening, and it looks like Krim going to surge forward with them. Big kills coming out, but 3 down for OpTic. 2-on-2 as Karma is going to be inside his opponent's base.
Yeah, Karma went for a big overextension there, and he may actually just get shot in the back a little bit. Turns around, he has a teammate in support, but OG kind of going for a bit of a split. A couple of people rotated back, a couple of people like overextended, and it's going to work out in their favor this time, but how many times have you seen strats like that fail?
Attach, pushing up. He's got support to his left. Krim going to only pick up 1. Over to Scump now. Scump knows pressure still coming. Clayster up alive. And Clay really 9-17. The stats aren't telling the story that he has played so far in this game. His role, it's really just big defense.
Would like to see him step up in the slaying department, though. That is for sure. If he could help relieve a little bit of pressure off his teammates in terms of kills, FaZe could be in a good position to try and rally a couple of points. But one thing's for sure, right now, OpTic Gaming playing this side pretty much perfectly. Still a 6-3 game. A little bit of pressure now coming in from FaZe. Clayster is on that satellite drone area, turns towards the middle map, shuts down Krim. He's going to spot Formal up top and just fires out that EMP. Don't think that's going to connect, though.
Clayster waiting for some support. Will finally have a teammate up top, but it's going to be Krim 6 on the flank again. Look for OpTic Gaming. If they win those fights, to be able to convert a score here, Krim has to kill the spawners, so spots 1, and immediately he's eliminated. Scump now has a choice. Do I go for the 1-point toss and risk an interception? Or do I go for the throw? And it looks like he will go for the 1-pointer, and it's going to sink. 7-3. No dunks coming in from OpTic on side 2. That was only the first score, and it took about 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
Yeah, they don't need to. They can keep applying that pressure with the 1-point throws from distance and force FaZe to make a clutch play like an interception or a big defensive stop. Because right now, you know, Krim is basically doing exactly what we saw Zuma do in that entire first side. He's running straight down the flank or straight through the middle of the map, and he's causing FaZe issues straight off respawn, and they can't handle it right now. And that is a big, big issue. Krim now with the drone may actually just sink another 1-point play if he's quick.
Krim almost falling off. All right,
Krim.
He bounces back and he says, all right, I'm getting this out of my hand.
This is why I don't carry the drone.
Let me do this shooting thing. Krim
just throws it away.
Waiting for challengers. Meanwhile, up top, it's going to be Scump. Scump falls. Formal playing from inside FaZe's base once again. That seems to be OpTic's strategy. Karma with drone gets the nade kill. That was a stun kill, and Karma could go for 2, goes for the safe 1-pointer. That now makes this a 3-possession game, and this is going to be difficult for FaZe with just 1:11 to go. Krim said our first 2 games not so good in this best of 7, but the rest of the maps I'm pretty confident we'll take them.
OpTic Gaming has just turned up so much in this last minute of gameplay that we've seen that FaZe have just kind of not been able to keep up at all, as Karma almost finds himself 3-piece there, managed to pick up 2, but it's 9-3, 6 points separating 50 seconds. FaZe need 3 2-point plays. Looking at the minimap, they don't really have much control of anything right now. I think it's fair to say OpTic Gaming are going to pick up map number 3.
40 seconds remain. Now it's kind of a battle to see who else is going to get some more kills here. We got Krim 6, -3, -2 from Karma. An even game out of Scump, but Formal has been slaying since the beginning. Finds another kill on Zuma. Looking for the battle against Attach. Attach not even showing his face. FaZe is going to stop this push from OpTic. Formal losing that gunfight. Enable trying to make a statement at the end, but I think the player you are missing in this game is your best bow. Clayster held to just 16 kills is a little bit ridiculous for me.
Yeah, 17 and 24. He may pad the stats a little bit towards the end. 18 and 25. It looks like he's going to finish. Not the game you want to see out of Clayster if you're a FaZe fan. Obviously, he's a huge part of FaZe when they get success, but OpTic Gaming bounce back in map number 3. FaZe still lead the series 2-1.
It started off, and it looked like FaZe was going to control this game. They had the early lead. They were doing it from the more difficult side. OpTic Gaming, towards the end of round 1, I think that's where the turning point was. Who really started to play well in your eyes, Ben?
Krim 6.